Shannon should just step out with his boyfriend and let people know I'm bisexual, but this is who I'm with. And every now and then I experience my wild side.
You think he's a zest monster?
I definitely think he's bisexual.
When Unc say he want to date young men, they killed me. What they said, what the women, what? Yeah, what I said, I want to date younger women. What I said. Oh, when I want to date, when I want to date younger women.
Hey, the shit that he planned don't work, I'm gonna come up with something.
After 50 Cent allegedly leaked information on Shannon Sharpe, the internet is going crazy. There are layers to this story as well. In a legal case filed on April 21st, 2025, a lady from OnlyFans, who uses the online names Gabby or Carly, accused Shannon of grave wrongdoing during their 2-year relationship. She is suing for nearly $50 million, alleging emotional distress in several occurrences. Calling the entire situation a setup, Shannon came out swinging.
Here's the final stop of the day. Total wines. The line started over there. My last stop of the day. We got up early, had a late night. We don't do excuses here. We just get the job done. Because this one we signed up for.
He said that the link was entirely voluntary and that, now that his bag had grown, this woman was attempting to defraud him of his money. However, it didn't end there. Shannon accused well-known lawyer Tony Busby of launching a full-scale defamation attack. According to Shannon, Busby has a track record of going after influential black men, including trying to do so with Jay-Z.
This was all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine.
Shannon claims that Busby intentionally used racial stereotypes to make him appear guilty and cause controversy when he released a 30-second edited snippet of a supposedly recorded audio. Shannon didn't just talk. He declared that he was prepared to file a countersuit for defamation and try the case. However, Shannon's life quickly took a turn for the worse after the case was made public. ESPN reportedly instructed him to take a break from his regular appearances on First Take and other shows in order to concentrate on the legal matters.
What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty.
Online fans, however, believe it was more about preserving the network's reputation. To be honest, the timing seems odd. The entire issue came to light just after Shannon inked a huge new multi-year contract with ESPN to increase his internet and broadcast visibility. As he gained strength, they were concerned that someone may try to pull him off his wave. However, there was more drama than just the case. In the middle of this, upside rumors concerning Shannon's sexual orientation began to reappear.
And one little bit of a serious question. Okay. The NFL has been asking some of the candidates about their orientation. Yes. How do you feel about that?
I think it's a good thing. You will find that somebody will come out and say that they're, whatever the situation is. And I think it's a good thing. I think the more you grow as a person, as an individual, you become secure with who you are. And that doesn't matter what orientation is, and I think that's a good thing.
Rumors have been going about for a while, but they haven't truly materialized yet. This time, they have to do with his relationship with Hollywood Mugler, a hairdresser. However, Mugler is not your typical fashionista. He is outspoken, flamboyant, and quite forthcoming about his sexual orientation. Shannon and Mugler were frequently spotted together, whether it was on the court during Lakers games, strolling through airports, or to designer visits. People were talking because of the energy between them. It appeared to be a commercial agreement, according to some admirers, while others believe it was more personal.
Terry Rose is gay. I mean, anytime you lay with the person that has the same thing that you have between thy legs and you sleep with them, you're gay. But I think that I probably was the first guy that he tried, and he liked it. It was good. It really was.
Social media detectives who conducted more in-depth research on the platform discovered that Mugler was not just any stylist. Rather, he was the same individual who made waves years ago by exposing former NFL player Kerry Rhodes as DL.
Nobody was uncomfortable, because if you're uncomfortable, you don't do it more than one time.
Intimate images of Mugler and Rhodes that were circulated online revealed that they were much more than simply buddies. Kerry had already given a calm interview regarding league acceptance, but he never refuted the rumors. Then the internet went bananas when those pictures appeared. Mugler even claimed in an interview that Kerry Rhodes is gay and that the relationship was enjoyable. Just that remark sparked anarchy and was associated with Kerry for years. They were in a committed relationship, he subsequently said. People began to realize then that Mugler had no qualms about exposing those he believed to have betrayed him. Fans instantly raised their eyebrows when they saw Shannon hanging out with the same guy. Many found it odd that the man who had previously exposed an NFL player was now styling one of the most well-known figures in sports journalism. Internet users quickly claimed that Shannon had let go of his longtime stylist, with whom he had collaborated for 2 decades, in order to accommodate Mugler in his social circle. Fans began to leave a lot of comments. You mean to tell me Shannon dropped his original stylist for a dude that doesn't even style him? Someone wrote. Another person stated, a real stylist does more than just accompany you to games. They buy new fits and update your look. As more people said that Mugler was being treated more like a boy toy than an employee, the comments became bolder. Who sits courtside with their stylist? They asked. Overnight, the internet essentially became a court of public opinion, examining every image and every exchange to ascertain whether Shannon was being truthful or concealing something. Things were much more out of control after Shannon broke up with Hollywood Mugler. It wasn't a quiet separation. According to reports, Mugler began throwing up tea everywhere, which significantly changed Shannon's reputation. According to reports, the stylist felt deceived and vindictive and chose to get revenge rather than resign. Insiders claim that Mugler started disclosing personal information about Shannon in an attempt to embarrass him, much as he had done with Kerry Rhodes years before. By not mentioning Shannon's name, some fans believe Mugler was merely attempting to remain current, but others speculated that there might be more going on, such as retaliation for being cut off too quickly. However, Mugler didn't hold back, and soon after, rumors of a leaked tape circulated online. Things started to get out of hand at this point. Mugler said that Shannon's tape leak was no accident. When you have to open the app, swipe right, then swipe left twice, and hit the button, it is absolutely, insanely impossible to accidentally go live, he said on his blog. On social media, that remark generated controversy. To find out if Shannon had truly made a mistake or if it was a deliberate effort to dispel suspicions by proving anything, people began re-watching the movie and playing back previous live broadcasts. What if Shannon intentionally recorded it so he could get away with it? What if that plan didn't succeed? It was an insane one. I know it sounded absurd, but this is the internet. People take off once they have a story to tell. The rumors persisted even after Shannon severed his relationship with Mugler. A fresh round of suspicions was sparked when pictures of him hanging out with another man appeared online. It felt like a new scandal arose every time he attempted to move on from one. Eventually, Shannon retorted that there was no truth to the rumors. He said that he wasn't gay because he worked with a gay guy, and he didn't like it when people tried to turn casual connections into anything more. However, the harm was already done. The rumors were spreading quickly on the internet and had some truth to them. The situation became even more odd when 50 Cent's name was abruptly introduced. According to rumors, 50 had receipts on Shannon that served as evidence of his purported DL behavior. The facts is unknown, but one thing is certain, 50 Cent never passes up an opportunity to cause controversy. The man made a living by publicly disparaging and making fun of individuals online. Do you recall his fight with Diddy? The same energy. According to a number of internet commenters, people in their 50s have also long held strong views about males they believe to be dubious in the music and film industries. As they began to relate him to Shannon's predicament, many people thought, oh yeah, he's definitely going to have something to say. Some even think that 50's larger retaliation campaign includes this most recent leak and all the rumors that surround it. 50 and Diddy had a public argument years ago during which 50 accused Diddy of various evils, including money gaming and strange personal conduct. He seems to be bringing up the same subject once more by criticizing another man who has been connected to sexuality speculations. Nobody can be certain if it's personal or trolling. However, supporters assert that 50 spotted and seized an opportunity to attack while Shannon's name was already in the news. However, there is always a counter-argument. Many internet users are beginning to wonder if Shannon is being targeted or if she is truly being disclosed. He started with little and is now a wealthy and prominent black man. From the NFL to ESPN to his Club Shay Shay podcast empire, he has sponsorships, deals, and a sizable fan base that appreciates his integrity and work ethic. Some fans began drawing connections as the lawsuits and reports surfaced one after the other, claiming that it was too well planned to be a coincidence. They try to destroy a black man whenever he comes in contact with significant money, they said. Others concurred, viewing this as a pattern, a campaign of smears intended to undermine his independence, damage his character, and destroy his brand. Theories were born because of the rumors. Significant media execs reportedly did not like Shannon's growing popularity on his own platform. They emphasized the massive crowds his podcast attracted, which occasionally surpassed those of the real sports networks he had previously worked for. Fans were convinced that something unusual was happening because of the recent revelations, the dramatic style, and the lawsuit's timing. Part, however, contended that Shannon received part of this attention because of his connections to those who profit from influence. In any case, the internet was consuming his name, which was suddenly associated with controversy. Shannon Sharpe's life appeared to be going out of control at this point. What began as a single case has grown into a full-fledged online circus that blends personal gossip, legal disputes, and absurd celebrity engagement. Fans who had previously regarded Shannon as a well-respected sports figure and amusing TV commentator were surprised to learn that he was now the target of some of the most repulsive rumors in recent memory. The problem with Shannon's story is that it contains several controversies. Power, celebrity, and the ease with which the internet can turn against you once your name becomes well known for the wrong reasons are the main themes. While some fans believe there is too much smoke for there to be fire, others continue to drag him down, claiming he is being unfairly pulled. The main question on everyone's mind is if 50 Cent actually revealed Shannon's secrets, or if this is just another example of 50's overuse of internet trolling. 50 is renowned for spreading tales, giving people confusing information, and keeping them guessing. Do you recall how his clever captions and inside jokes exposed Diddy, Young Buck, and I've Gotti? Chaos is what he enjoys. And now that his predicament has gone viral, some believe Shannon is back at it. According to some, he is accumulating proof in case the time comes to release it and see how the internet reacts. Others, however, argue that the whole matter may be nothing more than online rumors supported by scandal-seeking individuals and social media algorithms, with no supporting evidence. But anything is possible when 50 Cent is involved. Shannon is working to prevent his career from taking off in the interim. He is concentrating on damage control and legal defense while his Club Shay Shay platform advances. Therefore, he is not on ESPN at the moment. After being one of the most respected voices on sports television, Shannon became the most talked about person in entertainment, for all the wrong reasons. For more in-depth analysis of celebrity pandemonium and unguarded street chats, please subscribe, share, like, and comment.